Hey guys, Travis here on day one of the quarterfinals at the LA studio, joined by xPeke of Fnatic, who has now advanced to the semifinals after a crazy 3-game match with Cloud9. xPeke, did you expect to beat Cloud9 in 3 games, 2 games, or were you not sure going into it?
I was not sure at all. Like we were planning the first game a lot. So I was expecting to win it, and if we won it, I really thought we were going to a third game actually, because our strategy was all based on the first pick that we had on the first game. And yeah, the second game, I think we could have played better, but we didn't prepare anything, so we did it all. During the bans and picks, we were like, okay, do this, do that, and it didn't work out. But the third game, again, we had the strategy that we prepared, and we went for it again, and yeah, they pretty much have no response for it. Like, we saw in the first game, they had no response, so in the third game, we did the same, and they didn't come up with anything.
So in that first game, it seemed like Cloud9 sort of had this edge just at the start of the game, and then there was that fight right at the third dragon where you guys caught Elimination and High coming down. Do you think that was when the game turned around, or were you still kind of nervous after that?
No, there the game, we were confident all the time. At first it's a bit scary because yeah, we lost 2 drakes, I think. We lost mid turret and the kills were equal, but it's a bit scary. But we knew we had a good setup, and it's not like the second game. The first game, we knew that if we make it equal or not more than 2 or 3k behind to late game, we will win, and we had a better setup and we could play it better. But yeah, it was fine. I think when we got the kill on High and Lemon Nation, it was when we knew it, like, okay, now these 2 kills were going to snowball them because we had the better setup and we know how to play it.
Yeah, you guys seem to be so good at snowballing the game. So you think that comes down to your picks, or just like you guys know how to deal with a good advantage?
Both of them a bit. Even if we have bad picks, but we have a good lead, I think we will do good. But normally with bad picks, it's hard to get in the lead. Like, if you have bad picks, the only way to get in the lead is like early game, you kill the other guy one-on-one, on 2v2 you kill them, but you cannot count on that. So our aim is to get good picks and then go equal, because it's the safest. If you try to fight the other guy, even if you are the best, you can die and throw all the game. So the best is to pick good picks and go safe.
What did you think of High's Gragas pick into your Kassadin? Did you think that that was a wise decision on his part, or were you like, oh no, this is going to be easy?
It's good for us. I thought it was like panic pick. The thing is, the way it's going in this tournament, they are banning my heroes, and I look at a High, and I was like, I'm not sure if they will ban them, but this guy doesn't play Ahri, he doesn't play Orianna, so he's probably gonna ban them. So I'm like, let's just do the same. Let's ban all his heroes, right, and let's pick whatever is left. And yeah, it seems like he cannot play that much more than what was banned. So he kind of panicked, I think. He went for Gragas, and it was fine, but I think Kassadin at some point has the edge. Like, early is equal, mid game is decent, but as soon as it comes to late game, Kassadin is such a beast. You silence Gragas and he cannot do anything, and you have more damage.
During the picks and bans of the first game, I remember Jet distinctly saying that he felt as though your decision to first pick Kassadin was a sign that you felt very confident against High, because you tend to save Kassadin for later on. Was that sort of the situation, sort of similar to what you were just saying, is that you felt really confident that you could sort of outplay High as a mid laner?
Yeah, I felt that I could. That he pretty much, the only heroes that are really annoying is Thed. He's the only hero that I wouldn't want to face with Kassadin, and maybe Ahri. Kassadin counters Ahri, but early is really annoying because he pushes you to the turret, and they can, as a team, they can win objectives even if you win later on. So they ban Ahri, we ban Thed. There is nothing that I'm scared of him. Like, if I know some good player plays a really crazy good hero that will counter me, I won't. But I know he doesn't. He's mostly playing Fizz and Thed. So I'm like, why not? Just pick it. And he cannot do anything. Like, even the third game, he picked Kennen, right, which is kind of hard counter. Still, he didn't manage to get more than 10 CS, so it was fine.
So the second game, I think some people were surprised both by your decision to pick TF and also by the fact that you started with Boots. Do you think that, were you confident in both those decisions, or do you think that either one of them was sort of like something that you could have changed?
I could have changed a lot in that game. Maybe not the pick. I think the pick was fine, but the problem is my lack of confidence. Like, I didn't play enough TF, right, because I used to practice it a lot versus Fizz, because in Europe before Gamescom I even played versus Fizz. And it was a fine lane. Like, you go equal, you don't overextend, you just farm, and when you have level 7, level 8, and you have some damage, you go other lane gank, and you don't care about your lane. You just snowball other games and you just farm in your lane. Yeah. But yeah, this game I was not confident. I should have gone for Boots 4 pots, I think. Maybe I should have gone even tankier would have it that bad. Even Adorance to have some HP or something. Right. But I didn't, and I fight him. I thought he had no mana, so I kind of went back. When we both flashed, I went back on him, and he had mana for Q and just Q auto attack, and I was dead. So after that, it was really bad and really hard game.
The third game, though, I tweeted out right at the start, can we get a restart? Because I know in scrims I've heard some teams decide to do that after you feed kills so early.
Yeah.
Did you guys just, okay, we got this. As soon as you got the 2 kills, you're like, easy mode, we got this?
Yeah, kind of. Like, of course, you cannot get cocky about it because you can throw it really, really fast. But we got 2 kills and we were like, okay, let's forget we had 2 kills. The game goes as if we had none, but we have a super fed listen with Madreds and boots and potions at level 1. So yeah, we were like, the game is not over. Let's just play it. Now we had the advantage that we can play safe, and we don't have to do anything. So we were like, let's just lane until we are level 6 on Zen and me, because we had double teleport, and I had Kazen with TP, Zen with the ultimate. So we're like, just wait until 6, and at 6 we can force bottom, we can force top, we can force anything we want pretty much, because we have a small advantage and better picks.
So in that third game, obviously you guys had the advantage early on, and it was quite the stomp. I don't mind saying that. Do you think that was you guys just again taking advantage of the early advantage, or do you think a lot of that was Cloud9 being put on tilt from early on?
I think it was us taking, like, at first they didn't play bad. I think they got 2 kills. A lot of teams will like be super down already and not do much, but I think they managed to go equal for a long time. I don't know how much the goal difference was, but I think it didn't increase because they were farming, they were playing safe, and they were not scared. They were taking what they could, knowing they were in disadvantage. So I think they were playing really good, but we had the advantage, and we just needed the levels. And yeah, well, as soon as we got the levels, we could force stuff. With Kassadin moving around, Sen has TP, they couldn't do anything. And I think, yeah, after we killed them once again, I think, yeah, they were like, okay, we had to try desperate stuff, and that's why they went pushing bottom, I think, and try whatever they could.
Now, obviously, there is the NAEU rivalry. I remember even Doublelift saying, oh, we showed that we could beat them at All-Stars or whatever. So I have to ask, this is now that open moment for you. You guys eliminated NA's Last Hope right out the gate for Cloud9. Do you have any thoughts on Cloud9 or NA in general? This is your opportunity. You get to decide. Are you going to trash talk, or are you going? Yeah.
Or do I want better European fans?
Yeah. Which one? More American or more American?
Yeah. I gotta say that neither C9 or Fnatic was at the All-Star at that time. So it's kind of lame that we had to pay what they did there.
Like you had Harry at the All-Stars.
Yeah, Harry. He's such a good guy. No, but yeah. I don't know, like the All-Star doesn't mean anything. I knew it, I think everyone knew it. Maybe some fans thought it meant a lot, but it was mostly for the fans, there was nothing else. So I didn't take it serious. And pretty much I could say that I think there are more European teams that are better, but Cloud9 is really, really good. We faced them, we beat them, but I don't think they are bad. Even in the last game, the 2 games we won looked a bit like a stomp because of the score, but I think it didn't really mean much. If we played a lot more, they will still beat us a lot of games, and I think it will go equal. So I think C9 is really good. TSM, we didn't get to play them. They didn't go through group stage. But yeah, I think maybe in Europe we have a bit more. Our teams in general are better, while here they only have 1 or 2 good teams. That's the only difference I see.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, so I know that I spoke to him, and he was like, oh man, we do not want to go up against these Chinese teams if we get past Fnatic. You guys now get to go up against one of the Chinese teams. What are your thoughts going into that matchup inevitably?
Well, we practice them a lot. OMG, we practice them a lot. Royal, we play some games. And I was not scared of them, actually. If they picked us, I would have been the same as C9. Because I think they are good, but they play really, really aggressive. And it's a playstyle that when you get used to it, it's really easy to win them when you have the small advantage, because they are used to go all the time. So if you have the small advantage and you know how to use it, you just take it, group, and take objectives, and never let them pick you alone or get some kills, stupid kills or anything. And yeah, I think facing them, they are good, and it's gonna be all about how the early goes. If they start winning hard, it's gonna be hard. But if we go equal or we win, I think we will win.
So hearing now that you've had a chance to play against both of these guys, I want to ask. Which one do you expect to get through to you guys?
I think OMG. Like Royal, we didn't screen them that much, but they seem to be not that good. I will say that it was because it was their first day of practice, so maybe they were a bit jet lag. But yeah, I think OMG played better, but we didn't play Royal after they were here for a couple of days, so I cannot really tell.
Now, I like to ask the hard-hitting questions, so I have two hard-hitting questions for you. One is, I heard from an unnamed source within Riot that there is a photo shoot of you somewhere that Riot has, and apparently there are shirtless pictures of you in this photo shoot. I'd love to know the context in which that arose, and also if you think that those will ever get leaked out onto the internet.
I hope they do. I even asked them to put them on LoL eSport, like make a new Fnatic go to semifinals and put the picture there.
Okay, so you want that to be like the title slide whenever people load up on the page.
It looks really good, actually. Normally I don't like them because it looks a bit weird, but that one looks really good. Good lighting and stuff, so it looks like I'm actually ripped.
You think it's the Southern California sun like helping you out here?
I think so. I took some sun in the swimming pool the other day, and that's made it perfect. So I wouldn't mind seeing them.
And then the other hard-hitting question I have for you, and you can bring it in here. So when we were walking over here, Harry said, "Remember that thing I told you not to say? Don't say it." I'm not going to ask you what that is, but I'd love to know what it was that he asked you not to say.
No, I cannot say because it was just stupid stuff. It was not even something serious. It was just like having fun. It was something mean to someone in this room.
I'm sorry, video. Oh, why would you say something about yourself like that, xPeke? Like I feel
he insults me all the time. He's always on me.
That's awful. I can't believe that would happen. I'm gonna go find Harry after this and do an interview with him. But I do want to say congratulations on making it through. You guys looked really good against Cloud9. Looking forward to see how you guys do against China teams at Galen Center coming up soon. Do you have anything that you want to say to any of your fans, anything at all, after that match?
Yeah, thanks to all the fans in Europe that got to watch the game or will watch it tomorrow, the replay. And thanks to all the fans everywhere, like in Asia or America. We don't have that many, but they feel that we deserve to be thanked as well.
Very good. For everyone, this is Travis on day one of the quarterfinals. You can check out the rest of our coverage leading up to the semi and the finals at GameSpot.com/esports.